Good evening, everybody. That still makes me long to go get back to Ukraine. Um, Again, we're going with the operational information from ZCU from yesterday, 10 p.m. Last night, and it's such a beautiful sunset, but it looks like a rocket in the sky. So I don't. So it was a much calmer day yesterday. Um, Only 105 combat clashes took place yesterday. Only. The situation in Kurahivska direction remained the hottest today. The enemy is also active in Limansk, Pokrovsk, and Kupiansk directions. Hey, Lynn, how you doing? Um, Yesterday, the enemy carried out 43 airstrikes on the territory of Ukraine, using in particular 76 air defense systems. So that's like the S-400s or the S-300s. I'm not. 418 kamikaze drones. He carried out more than 2,900 shellings, so the number of artillery shells dropped down from the last couple days. Uh, so let's get into the map there. In the Kharkiv direction, combat clashes continued in the Staritsa area. According to preliminary calculations, the losses of the enemy in the direction for today is 67 casualties. Our soldiers also destroyed an armored combat vehicle, 16 drones, 3 artillery systems, 2 cars, and a unit of special equipment was damaged. So definitely not as active as usual, but still pretty active. In the Kupiansk direction, the enemy fired 16 times, or tried 16 times during the day to advance to our positions in Petropavlivka, Peshanka, Vishnovoy, Kopanuk, and Lovoy. 5 attacks were repulsed, 11 clashes were ongoing. And the area they're talking about there, the Kharkiv direction they're talking about up here. And they're talking about it right in this area and in this area, in the Kupiansk area. The next area they'll probably talk about is Liman, Yampol area. Yep. In the Limansky direction, the invading army attacked 19 times in the districts of Gorivka, Druz, Yublivka, Novosadavko, Novisky, Terny, and Torisky. 4 skirmishes are still ongoing. The rest have been stopped by our soldiers. So, again, they're talking about this area here, Liman, Torisky, Yampol, Terny, this general area that they're talking about. In the Kramatorsk direction, the enemy attacked our positions of our units twice. They attacked near Chasov Yar. The attack near Chasov Yar choked. The battle continues near Stopochi. Hey, KK, nice to see you here. And of course, we all know where Chasiv Yar is. But where was that other settlement? What was the name of it? Stupochi? Here. Just basically a suburb of Chasiv Yar. So they were able to stop this one, but this one was still ongoing as of 10 o'clock last night. In Toret's direction, our troops repelled 4 enemy attacks near Toretsk and Serchebinivka. 3 attacks are repulsed. One battle still continues. The situation is under control. And again, this is the area that I told you a little while ago to be on the lookout for, and you'll start seeing action in this area. Nothing showing up on, a little bit showed up on Deep State today. There was one point when Russia was all the way up to this big crossroad, but they got pushed back within like an hour, so I guess they never updated the map. But yeah, they're really pushing for this town, mainly because they want to be able to use this railroad to push towards Konstantinivka. In Pokrov's direction, the enemy tried 22 times to penetrate our defenses. Sukyar, Lviska, Promin, Soledov. The main efforts of the occupiers in this direction are concentrated in Soledovoi. Sorry. There were 15 attempts to advance by the enemy. So, the enemy has suffered significant losses. According to preliminary information, today our soldiers neutralized 222 occupiers in this direction, 105 of them irreversibly. An armored combat vehicle and 3 cars of the occupiers were also destroyed. Those in Pokrovsk area. Now they're talking about, 22 attacks? Just to make sure I got my 22 attacks in this area. And 15 of those attacks were assaulting this city. Yeah, I got the right one. So cross region, on the Solona River, and 22 to 20, around just under 22,000 people pre-war. So not a small town, but Russians were trying really hard to get it. One of those is actually probably me, KK. I have it up to do the sound check right before I start, but I'll hit the like before I end the stream. Yeah, that's a lot of attacks on one town. Kharkiv direction, the situation is very difficult. Where the enemy attacked our positions 29 times. Near Kremina Balka, Izmailivka, Novoselivka, Stelidivka, Kurivkivka, Vernik, Konstantinivka, and Katerinivka. The enemy was most active in the areas of Zeleny Dugar and Konstantinivka. Currently, Ukrainian soldiers have repelled 19 attacks, 10 clashes are still ongoing. And to give you an idea of that area, this is the area they're talking about. Zeleny Duri, what was the other one? And Konstantinivka. I don't see it on here. Maybe it's one of those ones I have to zoom in for. I still don't see it. It might not just not be labeled on this map, and maybe one of these towns with another name. But yeah, 29 attacks in this area. And you want to know why Russia's pushing so hard? Guess what this is right here? Another rail line. It crosses there. Russia needs the, or is this is the rail bridge. And of course, you know, see what they're advancing up right here? That's how important the rail lines are for Russia. They cannot function without them. In the Vermits direction, the battle, apparently there was only one battle, and it was still ongoing. I'm not exactly sure where that city's at. I think, yeah, Vermika, right? Yeah. They're talking about here. One attack, and it was still ongoing as of last night. In the Orhiv direction, the occupiers tried 3 times to suppress our units near Robotny and Malavtokmachka. Deep state. You know, of course, we all know Orhiv is here, and Malavtokmachka. So I think there's going to be a bigger push later with the amount of shelling going on in Zaporizhia and this basically all through this area. There's reports of increased shelling. So it's something to keep an eye on in the future. I haven't heard anything definite yet, but Toretsk is still one of the major areas. In the Dnieper direction, the enemy does not stop trying to knock our units out of their positions. 7 unsuccessful assaults were carried out by the aggressor during the day. There was no significant changes in the remaining directions. So when they talk about the Dnieper direction, they're talking about this entire front line that was the reservoir and the river. And you can see where those assaults were. Trying to go through the mud plains that is left in the river bed. The defense forces of Ukraine continue to conduct operations in the Kursk region. Today, the soldiers of the 79th Separate Tavarian Assault Brigade of the DSHV, I'm not sure what that is, of the Armed Forces of Ukraine should be noted for their effective and professional combat work, who effectively destroy the enemy, causing significant losses in manpower and equipment. Glory to the Ukrainian soldiers, glory to Ukraine, and glory to the heroes. Yeah, I set it up so there's no delay, so any of the delay is just latency from YouTube, unfortunately. So yeah, you're gonna see Tourette's coming up a lot. Telegram, Zelensky. This is a long one, so I'm not gonna play it because. Oh yeah, I'll play it.
Бажаю здоров'я, шановні українці, українки. Коротко про цей день. Бажаю здоров'я, шановні українці, українки. Коротко про цей день. Тривала доповідь головкома Сирського, фронт і особливо Покровський напрямок, Курська операція та наше бачення подальших дій на плацдармі. Провів ставку, кілька питань. Серед головного була доповідь розвідок Служби зовнішньої розвідки та ГУР щодо намірів росіян на осінь-зиму. Все доволі детально, фактично включення у війну Північної Кореї. Також відносини Росії з деякими іншими країнами, які, на жаль, інвестують у затягування війни. Також зовнішньополітичний напрямок, наші відносини з партнерами та вірогідні кроки, які можуть допомогти нам оборонятись і попри все досягати результату. Я дякую розвідці усім задіяним спеціалістам за повну картину. У відповідь дав конкретні завдання силам оборони, силам безпеки, уряду і нашим дипломатам. Хто б не допомагав Росії, будемо реагувати так жорстко, як треба для захисту України. Буде і відповідна наша робота з партнерами, щоб російські наміри не спрацювали. І це можливо. Саме так і буде. Сьогодні ж була доповідь віце-прем'єр-міністра Стефанішиної про перемовини у Вашингтоні та в інших столицях на рівні команд щодо геополітичного пункту плану перемоги. Працюють військові на своїх рівнях з нашими партнерами по воєнних пунктах. Цього тижня ми представимо всім партнерам у Європі нашу стратегію примусу Росії до справедливого завершення цієї війни. Звичайно, план перемоги буде представлений публічно. Причому вже разом з тим першим реагуванням, яке ми отримали від партнерів. І нам усім в Україні дійсно потрібна максимальна підтримка. І ще одне. Була доповідь Олександра Камишина по нашому виробництву вітчизняному і постачанню в армії. Станом на сьогодні є вже 1 мільйон дронів, які були закуплені за державний кошт та поставлені на фронт. І це тільки те, що робить держава. Є також постачання від волонтерів, від усіх, хто підтримує. Я хочу подякувати кожному і кожній, хто робить нашу армію технологічною, всім українським виробникам, всьому нашому державному сектору, усім партнерам, які вкладаються у виробництво дронів в Україні. Ми будемо і надалі нарощувати це постачання. І головне, щоб технологічний розвиток допомагав нам берегти життя наших воїнів. Дякую всім, хто з Україною. Слава Україні!
Героям слава! And again, thank you to everyone who stands with Ukraine. Zelensky says it. I want to say it too. I don't want to close that. I just want to minimize it. Um, you go. Let me paste this link in the chat. So you guys can go here and read these updates yourself. They do several other operational updates throughout the day from 8 o'clock this morning, 4 p.m. this afternoon, and like the 10 p.m. update, they posted about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, my time. It's 10:30 now, so it's a little hard to do the information for today because I'll show you in here. They don't give like the total, they give like the number of military clashes. They give more detailed information in each direction. But they don't give like the total for the day. I obviously not at 4 o'clock, but they give like the clashes up to that point, but they don't give the number of airstrikes, the number of drones used, the number of shells so far. So it's just the number of combat clashes. But you look like the total yesterday was 105. You go to 4 o'clock yesterday, and the total was already 107. So if you guys want to read that yourself, the link's in chat. Someone asked me how I find houses in Ukraine. There's 2 ways I do it. So I'll show you one of them. And let me just go to the main page. And I'll add these to the description later. But here it is in chat. And I just use the Chrome translator. It does okay. But like buy a house, and I just hit search and it takes me to Kyiv. And if you want a house in a certain area, you can zoom into that area. So if you wanted to be over by Lviv, and go into price and put your budget in US dollars, euro, or hryvnia. And you can see about a half hour outside of Lviv. Oh, let me get these pictures bigger first. So, $7,500 house. There's your driveway. Ooh, sexy photos inside. I need to get off that picture really quick. So this is the wells they have in Ukraine. Most of them are like this. It's kind of cool that they added the picture. So it's just dug down, concrete sleeves put into it. And as the water table rises, your well fills up. Oh, I forgot what these are called. This is the Kalina in the background, the red berries. And then the blackberries, I forgot what they're called. I wish I could remember. Oh, a nice apple tree. This is a close-up of the Kalina. I think this is goji berries. I'm not sure exactly though. Yep, definitely goji berries. Oh, it even gives you a satellite picture of the house. So this is one method I use, and the other one is OLX. So this is my primary way of finding them because you can find much cheaper houses and not have to pay a realtor a lot of times. You get this something went wrong message a lot. Sale of houses. And the other question I get is, well, I shouldn't say question. One of the main criticisms I get is, oh, you can't find houses for under $1,000 in Ukraine. Well, here we go. 41,000 is $1,000 US dollars in after at the current exchange rate. So here's 199 houses under $1,000. Some of these are misleading, like you're buying a modular home with no land. But other ones, here's $250. Gives you all the information, has high-speed internet, no furniture, needs some cosmetic repair. Adobe house, covered with brick, adjoining bathroom, piped gas, electricity, 10,000 hryvnia. I think that might be a mistake though, because this house looks too good for 10,000 hryvnia. That might have been meant to be put in as 10,000 US dollar. So Chernihiv region tells you the town. Little porch off the side entrance, root cellar, barn, the street view. And some of the inside. So not a bad house, just under 1,000 US dollars. And the price is negotiable. So I just wanted to show that because, well, people say you can't do it. Well, there you go. There's a couple ways to do it. Unless anybody has any questions or wants anything pointed out directly, let me check some stuff on the side. If you have any questions, now is the time to do so. Oh, I should show you guys. I should bookmark this site, but Ukraine's actually having a calm night again. And I am so grateful for for them not having the air alerts that they have. Because normally half the country's under air alert, and thankfully it's not that way tonight. So sleep well, my friends in Ukraine. Um, a lot of them, a lot of the houses you would find. Let me go back to, are in need of repair or abandoned houses that have been neglected for a while. Um, oh yeah, like here's a good example. Again, it's under 1,000, and you can see from the outside, like they bricked up some of the old windows, and it's not in the greatest state of repair. But the roof looks good, has electricity run to it. So it's kind of like a handyman special at these prices. And yeah, it looks like they had a greenhouse that collapsed, or part of a maybe a summer kitchen that the roof collapsed on. You know, the storage shed. So I mean, they're not like perfect, ready to move in houses like you get here in the U.S. Well, that's pretty messy. You can see like the roof needs some new plaster. The where they bricked up the windows needs some plaster. Yeah, that wallpaper's not the greatest, but it's not as bad as some of the ones I've seen. Um, but I mean, it kind of gives you an idea of what you'd get for that price. You know, here's another one for 500, and this is kind of sort of a new construction. I've looked at this one before. So they got the outside and the roof, you know, they got the brick done and the roof put on, one of the windows put in, and that's as far as they've got on the construction. There's no interior walls. The electricity's not run to it. The gas isn't ran to it. Um, but you can find some pretty interesting deals if you're able to do the work or spend the extra money to get the work done. Let's see. Let's go back. There we go. Just about 4,800. And you know, this is tiny house living. Sorry, I need to remember to expand these. Oh, maybe that was just the summer kitchen that picture was of. Hmm. No, it's just that little shack. So it's like half of a normal plot. So it's like, but if you're just looking for a small little place, there you go. You know, 450 hryvnia or US dollar. Okay, this one looks nice. Chernihiv, old wood house, but oh, wood with a brick foundation. Um, about 800 hryvnia or 800 US. On an asphalt street. Uh, Summer kitchen, shed, cellar, vegetable garden. So it is doable. Uh, but yeah, this is basically how I look for homes. And some of these are, there's a specific area I'm looking at right now because that's where my contractor's based out of. But uh, an old barn that to be torn down because the roof's sagging, but um, nice size plot of land. But you have a barn you can store building materials in and build your house. Nice yard, nice garden in the back. Oh, I guess there is an old house on it, but yeah, they're selling it as land. No, buildings are to be torn down typically when they do it that way. Oh, this one's look cute. So this one's by Kievri. Nice grape arbor over your door entry. Right, just below 1,000. Uh, Small plot of land, so not a lot of lawn care to take care of. One room, little house. This is in by Dnipro in Dnipro Oblast near Kivri. So, control to zoom. So there's Kivri, Zaporizhia, Dnipro, and the blue dots where the house is at. Far enough away from the front lines, you wouldn't have to worry about shelling too much. And far enough away from the bigger cities. Hospital nearby. Car dealership. Etebe. It's a bit of a ways to a grocery store, so there'd probably be like a little local grocery store you'd have to go to. But you could just live in that little house, that little one-room house. They call it a summer kitchen for most people. They'll buy a plot of land and they'd build that little summer kitchen, and it's kind of like a one-room studio apartment type of deal. And they'll live in that while they do the work on the bigger house, and then move into the bigger house and use that as a summer kitchen. So you'll see a lot of the little ones like this where it's just this little cute house. And that's probably what these people did, was they built this, was living in here while they built this one over here. And then instead of having it as a summer kitchen, they split it off and are trying to sell it. You want to see Odessa's? Okay, but I'm going to do Odessa's on here. So, a lot of people want to be like right in Odessa. Um, so the house prices are a little bit higher. Me, I want to be down over here, and I've looked at this house before. I'd love to get this house for myself. Come on, update. There we go. Here's your little driveway. Grapes covering. That's a lot of grapevines. I have this little picture in my head of like getting ready to go on a trip, coming out to the car, and before going on the trip, oh, I need a snack, reaching up and grabbing a bushel of grapes or a bunch of grapes and taking the grapes on my little trip. No, there's the well. Oh, nice little orchard going. And then in the back, the garden area. Oh, this is funny. They have a two-person, outhouse, and uh, ivy vines for privacy. Root cellar, front door, nice kitchen. Um, this is the old style stoves that are pretty much in every Ukrainian village house. Even has a bathroom done on it. But there you go, 5,500. That's what you get for 5,500, just south of Odessa. And of course, the closer you get to Odessa, the more expensive they get. Yeah, I'd love to be able to afford that, but I can't right now. Oh, here's another one for 5,000. Oh, I like green, but not that green. So yeah, another little like summer cottage. Yeah, outhouse. So, I mean, you can find some very decently priced homes As long as you don't want to be right next to the water. Um, if you want to be right by the water, here you go, a 10-room mansion for 590. So 2-car garage, nice big room. I can't tell if that room's leaning or it's just the angle they took from the camera. I think it's just the camera angle. 1, 2, 3, 4-story house. Yeah, that's a no-go for me. Too many stairs. Nice wood floors though. Okay, that's starting to change my mind. A little jacuzzi slash indoor swimming pool. Uh, Decent bathroom. Oh wow, look at the painting. I like that. Your own little beach and ocean to swim in. Yeah. 2-car garage. Your little side yard for the pupperino. See, you'd have to grow your own grapevines to get this covered. Okay, so that's the entrance to the street. Not a bad place, but at that price, no, not for me. That'd be like a great place for a B&B. Um, yeah, that'd be a great place for a B&B. You have a door code for people to come in when they register online. Make this into a little sitting smoking area. And the rooms are plenty big enough. And that would be a major attraction for people. So if you wanted a business in Ukraine, there you go. There's a business. House, B&B, and if I saw that right, yeah, 10 rooms. You can make a nice little hotel type out of that. Uh, yeah, you see, suitable for mini hotel, clinic, rehab center. Uh, Security room, so you can have that as like your office for the mini hotel. Trying to see if they say how close it is to the beach. Uh, and it doesn't say how close it is to the beach, but it doesn't look like it's that far. Don't get me wrong, Odessa is beautiful. Um, let me see if I can get in closer here. Not a good one. Go there. Why are you taking pictures from down in the valley? Take the picture from on top of the hill. Okay, let's try this one. There you go. There's the Black Sea. I'm guessing this is like a little hotel resort up on top of the hill. Then you go down the hill to the beach. Um, Here's a good one. Nice drone shot. So, Black Sea, the beach town, nice sand beach all along here. And then farm fields in the back. That's Yahuzhny, and back over there is Odessa. Very pretty city, very pretty country, no matter where you go. Uh, well, let's just go by Vistanzia. Oh, good, I got another 360 drone shot. There you go, moo cows. You know, apparently having a picnic beside the river. You got a forest, river right into the plains. Apparently a very popular spot. Yeah, I it's a very beautiful country, and it's like, okay, let's. Unfortunately, this is an occupied area right now, but nice waterfall. This would be, you know, if this was in the States, there would be 20 teenagers using this as a slide and running back up the side and sliding down again. Um, you know, old quarry that is now a swimming hole. From August of 2019, and unfortunately, you know, with all humans, there's somebody that always leaves a mess behind. Um, yeah, let's go up by Kupiansk. You see the forest in the background here? Unfortunately, I think most of that forest is gone. And then you got the hills right behind you. Looks like marble, and they were quarrying marble out of that hole. But yeah, Ukraine is very beautiful. The only place I didn't like when I went through it was Ravine. See if I can get. Oh yeah, this place didn't look too bad, but see if I can find the rail line. Yeah, too far away from the city. Okay, seeing this view of Ravina, it's not that bad. But like the view from the railroad, it was just all old industrial buildings that were not in the greatest shape. I think the rail line was over here. So yeah, I can't wait to get back to Ukraine myself. I miss I miss being there. I really do. Yeah, well no, I was on the tracks. I was probably looking out the wrong window. Uh where'd it go? Yeah, I said I didn't like it, now I can't even find it. But like on the train ride from Helm all the way down, or from Helm over to Kiev, it was all beautiful except this little train ride into. Let's see if I can. I really want to spot that train, those train tracks. Oh yeah, I think this is them. So that's so apparently if you get away from the train tracks in Ravine, then it's not that bad. Ah, here's a train station. Let's see if I can get a. So yeah, this is kind of the stuff you saw from the train tracks. Yeah, try another one of those. Okay, you're just off the train tracks and it already looks better. But yeah, in review, this is the kind of stuff I saw from the train. This is old beat down buildings and I'm gonna call it here. It's getting a little late. Um, thanks everybody for showing up, and I'll leave you with my intro as my exit again.